Am I the asshole? For not paying my boyfriend back after he didn't get me the right birthday cake? I definitely have a bit of a complex about this kind of stuff because of how I grew up always with my siblings getting what they asked for while I almost never did, and generally feeling like I never get my turn at things, so it will be helpful to know if I'm justified or overreacting. My BF and I have been dating for 10 months and it was my birthday yesterday. I put a lot of effort into birthdays including his and was pretty excited about it for the last month or so. There is a local bakery that makes a really good-looking pineapple upside-down cake. I have been really wanting to try it and have been saving it for my birthday. About a month in advance, I told him my birthday was coming up and gave him a few activity ideas, and told him that I didn't need a gift but I really wanted a pineapple upside-down cake from XYZ Bakery. He said sure. Now, I know this was probably annoying, but I did mention this specific cake several times, even before last month. Like we would drive by the bakery and I'd say something like, oh hey, that's the place with the pineapple cake, I wanna do that for my birthday. I wasn't deliberately hammering the point home or anything or aware that it was gonna end in a cake-centered conflict, but there were a couple occasions where it came up. And then a week before my birthday I did text him a reminder about the cake so that he would have the bakery info on hand. Yesterday rolls around and my boyfriend comes over to my apartment and gives me a gift, which is a Kindle. Not a bad gift and I know they are expensive, but not something particularly relevant to me either. Then he says let's have cake, and presents what you all know by now as not the pineapple upside-down cake, but just a regular grocery store cake with the frosting balloons. Vanilla cake with vanilla buttercream. You guys, I was legitimately sad. If I knew he was gonna drop the ball on this, I would have just gotten myself a pineapple cake months ago instead of waiting. I was on the verge of tears because of not getting the one thing I actually wanted, which was that stupid cake, so I told him I was very disappointed and that he should just go home. He had 2 tickets to a comedy show for that night and one ended up going to waste. Now he's annoyed because it is of course just a cake and wants me to reimburse the cost of the wasted ticket. It was only about $30, but I'm bristling at the principle of it and said I didn't owe him the money. He sent me a Venmo request for $30, am I the asshole? If I don't pay? Not the asshole. You didn't hint. You flat out told him what you wanted, and he ignored it. Not saying leave him, but that screams minimal effort. Talk to him about it, and he can eat that $30. Not the asshole, you specifically asked for this one thing and he didn't deliver. IMO birthday gifts aren't as much about the item as they are a demonstration of your listening and seeing that person. Not the asshole. You were so specific. You're allowed to be upset when someone disappoints you. All the people who are saying ESH because you got so upset about a cake don't realize that it's not about the cake. It's about him not listening to you or not caring about making your birthday what you wanted. It's your birthday. You shouldn't have to put on a happy face and go to a comedy show to appease the feelings of the person who hurt your feelings. And you definitely shouldn't have to reimburse him for the tickets when it was his fault you were too upset to go. Guys, girls are so confusing, why can't they just say what they're thinking? We're not mind readers. Girls, I'd love a pineapple upside down cake for my birthday. Literally just the cake would make me so happy. I'm saving the opportunity to try it for my birthday. Please get me that specific cake that I want for my birthday. Guys gets girl anything but the cake. Girl cries out of frustration. Guy, I think you need to calm down. I don't understand why you're upset. This entire post pains me. You are not the asshole. Not the asshole. Forget all the cake stuff, the opportunity was the comedy show in question. Presumably, this was also a gift to you as it was an event for your birthday. If you don't want to go cause he messed up your cake, or because you're not in a funny mood, or because you'd rather do something else, you can. In my view, when someone gifts tickets to an event, the gift is the choice to go for free, not the obligation to attend. Unless his middle name is Ticketmaster, I wouldn't expect to be hit with an erroneous "I feel disappointed on my not birthday fee" on that ticket stub. Not the asshole and the bar for men is on the floor. How hard is it to buy a pineapple cake? Kinda wild how many people clearly didn't read the post and insist on pushing this narrative that OP was hinting at the cake and just wasn't clear enough with what she wanted. I literally don't care what you think you know about your partner's brew, don't get something unrelated when they ask for something specific. And even if you truly think you know better and believe they'd like something different, get both. Not the asshole. I'm sick of boyfriends' husbands getting a pass on BS like this. You clearly told him what you wanted and then he didn't even get the cake. You asked for one thing and he couldn't even do that right. Not the asshole, but this relationship is probably dead. If he won't listen to you about this, what about bigger issues down the line? Not the asshole. Why are you dating a guy who doesn't listen to you? Does he make you happy in other ways? And $30 is a small price to pay for what you now know about him. Not the asshole. You asked for something very inexpensive compared to the gifts he got you, and you made it very clear that you wanted this specific thing. He disregarded everything you said and has the audacity to ask you to reimburse him like you're a department store. Not the asshole. I'd end it over something like this. He even got himself a present for your B-day. Not the asshole. You asked for one small thing, and he decided he knew better. Not the asshole. I know all too well how it feels when you've practically put a neon sign in front of them and they ignore it. It sucks and I'm sorry. Him asking for reimbursement is pretty tacky. Hopefully this has nothing to do with your relationship, but this is the kind of thing my ex-husband used to do, to reinforce the rule that it wasn't my place to put any expectations on him. You had a very simple request and he should have cared a little about making you happy. Demanding payment seems like he wants to punish you for wanting better for yourself. Red flag. Not the asshole. TBH, I'm more upset with BF's reaction than anything. He made no effort to comfort her, went to the comedy show alone, and demanded she pay him back. His TA for sure. Not the asshole. He's definitely not listening to what you're saying or understanding what's important to you and what's not. Seems menial but turns into big things down the line usually. And him asking for the cost of the ticket that was meant as a gift is a bit much too, in my opinion. I'd send him a text and literally spell tie all out for him and why you were so emotional over it all. Happy belated birthday. Damn, all the unabashed terrible gift givers coming out of the woodwork for this one. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. You asked for one thing, and not getting it is understandably disappointing. Your reaction is understandable. He just straight up ignored what you requested. It would be different, not necessarily better, if he waited too long and the bakery couldn't get the cake on time, but he planned to get you a Kindle, a gift which you apparently neither need nor want. He didn't forget, he went directly against your stated desires intentionally. Don't pay him back, he's the one that put the ticket to waste with his actions, not you. You can give him more chances if you want, but my experience is that these kind of baby steps towards weaponized incompetence usually only get worse over time. Not the asshole. No, not the asshole. It's not hard to listen to your partner when they make comments like you did. Besides, the comedy show has nothing to do with the cake. For whatever reason, you did not attend. I assume the comedy show was something he planned to pay for as a birthday activity, so why would you be responsible for that cost whether you went or not? Info: what did he say when you asked him why didn't you get me the pineapple upside down cake? This isn't about the cake at all. This is about your BF that don't give a shit about what you say. You spent months telling him in front of the bakery and pointing that you wanted a specific cake, and he actually ended buying the wrong cake of a random bakery. Hell no. He had one job and he failed in it. This shows where your importance to him stands in his priorities. He in the end is angry because he spent $30 and want reimburse. Go tell this MF to fuck himself. WTF. Even I am upset.